Hello, Algebra Honors students. This is Unit 6 on exponents and radicals, our fourth day. So we have dealt with exponents that are positive and negative, exponents of 0. We've multiplied monomials, and we have done division with monomials. So we have a quiz today, and so this warm-up hopefully will get you set thinking about your quiz. So you're going to write each expression in simplified form here. So I see that I have one monomial here multiplied by this stuff. I have to distribute that outer exponent 2 to all of the factors inside the parentheses there. So I'm just going to carry down negative x squared y. And now I'm going to have times 3 squared, which is 9, times x squared, times y to the 3 times 2, that's y to the 6. Okay, and so now I'm going to simplify that. This is negative x squared. There is, that exponent is glued to that x, so I want the negative of x squared. So this is really a negative 1 times x squared. So I have negative 1 times 9, negative 9. And then I have x squared times x squared is going to be x to the 4th. And y times y to the 6, I keep my base and I add my exponents. Remember, there's an invisible 1 there. 1 plus 6 is 7. So this is my answer, negative 9x 4th, y 7th. All right, over here, I have to distribute this outer exponent to all of the pieces inside. C to the 0, poof, it's 1. Right, and then I'm going to have to deal with my denominator after I've taken care of this whole numerator. All right, negative 2 is inside parentheses. It is negative 2 that I'm raising to the 4th power. So if you pretended that you didn't have any of those variables in there, it would just be, see how that's negative 2 in parentheses? I say that because it's going to be positive 16. So I have 16, and then I have a to the 2 times 4 is 8. And b to the 4. Back to this, this became negative 2 to the 4th, and that is positive 16. Okay, just that one section. Oh, goodness. All right, so my numerator is 16, a to the 8, b to the 4th, and I still have this denominator to deal with, so I have a to the 4th, b to the 3rd. So now my rules come in handy. And remember, if I'm dividing, I get to take the bigger exponent minus the smaller exponent. So I'm going to still have 16 here, and then I'm going to have a to the 8 minus 4, that's a to the 4, and b to the 4 minus 3 is just b. So that should be my answer there. Okay. Don't be worried about this. This is my exponent here, n plus 1, and that's my other exponent. So I know that I keep my base and I add my exponents. So I'm going to add n plus 1 plus n minus 1. No big deal, right? This is x to the n plus n is 2n, 1 minus 1 is 0, so I don't have anything else. So this is the final answer here. Okay, so it may look complicated, but if you take a breath, take a look at it, you can very likely solve it. You just have to be methodical. All right, here we're going to convert to scientific notation, and then we're going to simplify. So 60,000, that is whump, 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 6 times 10 to the 4 times whump, whump, whump. That is 8 times 10 to the negative 3, because it's a small number, right? When I'm doing scientific notation, I'm going to multiply my initial number. 6 times 8 is 48. And I'm going to keep my base, so times 10 to the 4 minus 3 is just 1. Okay, that is not in scientific notation, though, because that's 48. So I want it to be 4.8 times 10 to the, I'm going to add 1, so it's going to be times 10 to the 2nd power. Let me prove it to you. Okay, 48 times 10 to the 1 is going to be 48, and then whump, I move my decimal point over, so it's 480. If I put this back into scientific notation, I'm going to have 4.8, so I need a different color pen. I'm going back into scientific notation, so whump, whump, it's times 10 to the 2. Okay. All right. So that is my answer, 4.8 times 10 to the 2 there. Okay, and this is just a warm-up for what we're going to do later on today. So just to remind you, the square root of 81, we know the square root of 81 is 9, and that's because 9 times 9 is 81. Okay, this means 3 times the square root of 144. That's just what it means when you have a number before a radical like that. And so this is going to be 3 times 12, which is 36. That is the answer there. And finally here, we can't simplify 4 over 25, right? But I'm going to give you a sneak preview. This is the same as saying square root of 4 over square root of 25. We're going to talk about that in class today, so this is totally a sneak preview. If I do that, I know square root of 4 is 2, square root of 25 is 5. So that's my answer there. So all right, thank you for watching.